Okay guys, so today we're gonna start working on the cars. We got Gabe over there sanding down the front lip to my TC2. It's gotten love and miles and all that stuff, so we're gonna try saving it. If not, throwing it away and starting from scratch.
So let's try to avoid that.
Yeah. Why waste money?
Yeah, it's still a good lip. It's just road wear, rock chips.
We had Plasti Dip, we had
primer,
Duplicolor, bunch of mumbo jumbo.
Yeah. So far it's getting pretty good.
Yeah,
Though.
let me see. Feel like a baby's butt?
Oh yeah, that's 220.
Oh wow. Oh wow. That's actually pretty nice.
Oh, yeah.
Sweet.
Well, we'll come back to that.
Alright. And then over here I'm actually repolishing my lip. So I'm going to use a 3000 grit sandpaper, like so. And I'm using some spray wax or a detailer. Give me the moisture. Wipe it down. And then we'll use some Mother's aluminum polish and get these wheels cleaned back up. And then we should be testing the Rocket Bunny, trying to get that shape on that front fender. And we got good old Pops trying to be cool with this old busted Equinox, but whatever. Hey, he likes doing this stuff, so it is what it is. All right, here we go again. Here we go again with the new mic.
Yeah. So Scion TC2 lip. It's had paint. It's had Plasti Dip. It's had paint again. It's got Plasti Dip again. I took it home.
Can't make up my mind.
Yeah, I couldn't make up my mind what worked. So I actually took it home. I used a wire brush on a drill, which was the biggest mistake ever. I gouged the living crap out of it. I brought it over here back to Jason's. We used an orbiter sander with a 220 grit. Now that is usually kind of rough, but being that I had to take down so many layers of dip and paint, it worked out awesome. Another thing to remember is if you are going to try this at home, the lip is pretty thick. So you can actually take down quite a bit of the plastic and get rid of most of the gouging. Most of this was real deep scratches. You know, right now it's actually pretty smooth. If I wanted to be real picky, I could take a wet sandpaper and wet sand it. But being that Jason does a lot of highway miles, it's not gonna last very long without rock chips.
Nah, I do too much driving.
Yeah, way too much driving. So right now what we're gonna go ahead and do is actually repaint it. I'm gonna wash it off first, get it real nice and clean, and then start painting and then clear it. So just a little update on it.
And you see what happens with the beard?
Oh yeah.
The dirt on the nose. Brand new shoes.
I don't care.
And grandpa slippers.
Oh yeah.
That's the way to do it.
See,
that's the way to do
can't
it.
see my legs because I'm in camo, so it looks like I'm floating around.
Oh my gosh, he's a deer. Where's the deer?
Where's the deer? Where's the biscuit cat?
All right, now I know I'm supposed to be working on Rocket Bunny, fender flares, and all that stuff, but of course I have today off, which is nice. It doesn't happen often. I work 6 days a week, and I've decided to just polish things up. So I've already polished up my AC lines. I'm using my Mother's aluminum polish. Now I'm working on the header cover. I know it's not the header, it's just nice to know when you open up the engine bay it looks clean. And I'm polishing the cover here as well, just to make it look clean. And so then Gabe gets a wild hair up his butt and decides, you know what, I'm gonna finally clean my engine too. So there he is, power washing his stuff, really loud, but it's coming out. Got a lot of crap in there, hasn't been done in for who knows how long. Okay, Gabe has completed the badass task of repainting my busted up, scourged up lip. The model Gabe the Babe. Look at the pure sexiness, pure sexiness. So this is it. Clear coat, base coat. Looks really nice. Way better than what it was.
Yeah, so that's because it actually looked like it wouldn't get this much life at all. Like it looked pretty rough.
Yeah.
But took a lot of sanding. Like I said, did a 220, then a 180. I could have wet sanded it and gotten it just that little bit smoother, but I honestly feel it doesn't even need it.
No, not with our lower Texas roads where we have a bunch of gravel trucks running everywhere.
Yeah.
just really chops up these front ends of ours.
That and highway miles definitely gonna rock chip it all out anyways.
Right.
Considering what it was to what it is now, it's a world of a difference. World of a difference.
Big difference, yeah, for sure.
Now, the paint, we did use a flat black, and then we actually went over with a wheel clear.
Yeah, like a rim clear.
Yeah, an actual rim clear. You can get that at, you know, AutoZone, O'Reilly's, whatever.
And it was I'll get the cans in a moment, but it was what was it, Krylon or?
Let me actually grab it.
It was one of the paints that had your standard base and primer in one. We didn't do an adhesive promoter. We figured we'd try this out since it is just your standard, let me get beaten up by rocks and debris kind of lip. It does sit pretty low to the ground. My car's pretty low. And so these are the paints that we use.
And it's a Rust-Oleum Painter's Touch paint and primer. And basically it's, you know, bonds to plastic, metals, wood, and more. But this is a flat, and then we use the Rust-Oleum high performance wheel clear. Now most wheels tend to get, you know, more rock chips. They need a better clear, something that's gonna last a little longer, so we feel that it actually works better on lips.
Right.
I've tried it on other lips of mine, and it's definitely worked. Guess we'll see how well this one holds up.
Yeah, definitely excited to put it on.
Oh yeah, and it actually dried pretty quick. I mean, it's
right.
You know, I can actually touch and rub against it, and it's fine. It's maybe got about 20-30 minutes at the most of drying.
Right.
So
then we'll get that bad boy on and show you how it looks. It's so nice. And so here we are, and I'm still working on my engine, but then I decided to let's go even cooler. So I am sandpapering this to smoothen out the valve, what is it, valve cover?
Valve cover, yeah.
Right. And so for some reason my Scion, or this year model Scion, didn't come with the cover, even though it's got the tabs for the cover. And so, oh, wrong one, here. And so I was like, well, you know what, I still want it to look nice and cool when you pop the hood. You know, something we never really do these days, pop the hood.
no.
You know, you see Fast and the Furious and all that crap.
Other crap.
Pop the hood, pop the hood. So we're like, you know what, let's get it to where when we actually roll up, if we go to a car meet, Gabe and I, we just pop the hood.
And that's because I've actually painted like my engine plastics, and I've never popped my hood. And one, just because my engine was super filthy and dirty, and I just...
Let's go look at that engine that you're still detailing.
Dirt roads and whatnot, and it sucks, so... But
see, so Gabe's actually taking the time to do some really nice detail work here. He's put his artsy skill to the test, but no one ever gets to see this magical goodness.
Nope, never.
Nope. So we pressure wash the engine. He's still going to take the time to detail the hoses a little more, probably, if we're lucky. And the plastics, we've already done the tubing here, kind of cleaned it up, put some more mothers on it to just pop a little more. But finally getting it. Oh, and he got his license plate on finally.
Yeah, true.
So
It took a little while, but finally did it.
finally did it. And so we're up for new challenges. We're gonna get things done. All right, guys, we got the lip back on. It's been a while since it's been on. It actually goes with the side skirts really cool, like kind of looks like it's shooting through the body. So Gabe did a really cool job, really good job painting that lip. Really appreciated. It just goes with the canards real well, and brought the look back together. We got this guy putting his fog lights back on, finally. Yeah. Luckily we had an extra wiring harness sitting around. And I'm still working on this this engine detail. It's going to take a little while, but I still have plenty of daylight. Let's see how far I can get. Stay tuned. Looking pretty good. Still have to polish the driver's side lips. Passenger sides are done. Look really sharp. And I'm still working on this engine cover. Getting some nice shine to it. Keep watching.